It's Bourbon Nights Live. Hello. I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah. I was like, why are you... What's with the delay, Chad?
I don't know. Because there's more buttons to push nowadays. We got screens. It's multimedia.
Chad's got
in here.
A really nice setup going here.
It's,
I'm actually really impressed.
It's getting close. It's getting close.
Such an upgrade from when we were doing at the dining room table upstairs. Very nice. I feel like it's much easier to read the comments now. Speaking of comments, first of all, thank you guys for all the congrats from all the pregame people who were in the chat. I started to try to tag people who had said congrats, and then as I scrolled farther in the chat, I was like, oh no, I've dug too far.
Too far.
I've gone too far, so I'm just going to say a blanket thank you. Second on the agenda is Chad making weird noises.
Sorry.
And third is... It's John Wadsworth's birthday. Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, John.
He is a patron. His wife did reach out to us.
Look at that.
He called her out in the comments, and oh, look at him.
Look at that. Two handsome gentlemen.
Look at those guys.
Right there. Yeah, that's from Whisky Weekend. Just last week? Was that just last weekend?
That was just last weekend,
wow.
Chad.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
I can't.
Weird. I didn't ever see that pop up on the computer, but...
Because it hasn't gotten there yet.
It's a delay. That's what happens.
It's a delay.
Third. Hopefully John's not mad about that. His wife was very sweet.
Yes.
About it.
Happy birthday, John.
What a nice guy. Well, they're a triangle for John and a triangle for the first super chat of the evening, Todd Koopa, who is always spoiling us. It's the Koopa Troopers, though, really.
Oh, Todd Koopa and the Koopa Troopers.
Right. Thank you for the super chat. He said, congrats on 75,000 subscribers. Damn, that's a lot of sandwiches.
That is.
Oh, because he said subs. And then he said...
sandwiches.
Damn, that's a lot. It is a lot of sandwiches. Thankfully, we don't have to buy all of our subscribers a sandwich. That would be
I didn't know where you were going with
very expensive.
Buy all our subscribers.
They'd be
buy
all
of our sandwiches
and soggy by the time we got them to you all. You don't want that.
You just don't want it.
We like to brainstorm about what other types of fun things we could do in the future for you guys.
Yeah. Sorry, just cleaning up the frame here. We're okay.
I'm like, you're distracting me with all of your...
No, we're good now.
Mussin' and fussin'.
We're good. It was up to the wire. I was sitting down and it was like 4, 3, 2. I was all...
Yeah, I know you were. It was like watching a pinball machine, but it was Chad.
Yeah.
Now he can sit down and relax. Do you know what you need?
I do.
Now that you've sat?
First of all, we
You're making me dizzy. It's like the Tasmanian devil over here, just like zooming around. I see that we have...
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to find Takupas.
Oh, well, I already read it. We're past... I mean, we're never past that.
We're past that, Todd. We're past that.
Thank you, Todd.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Now we're caught up.
Yes.
Well, not really, because there's one more.
Yes. And as soon as I can find it.
We'll just wait patiently.
Tony, Joey, Bag of Donuts.
Said, first, congrats, you guys. And now, you know my question. News on the blue shirt.
News on the blue shirt.
I emailed a picture of the blue shirt that we have, because it was like a sample that we got. So I sent it on Friday to our t-shirt makers, and I believe I have an unread email sitting in our inbox that I will get to tomorrow, because it's Mondays are merch days.
Mondays merch days.
And administrative duties. So yes, I have emails out. I think we'll do a limited run of like 50 of those, since, you know, who knows, maybe not everybody likes that blue. But yeah, we'll do like a limited run, and then see how it goes. If they sell out real quick, then we'll get some more. But well, I don't know who's going to want the blue. But we'll make sure that we have one just for you, Tony.
That's right.
And I would cheers you with this lovely cowbell, except for that we don't have anything in our glasses.
We don't, and we'll just load up these super chats, so it'll be a real big cheers, because we also have Amy, who we also met.
Amy.
We met...
my new friend.
Yeah, not that we're meeting John for the first time, because it wasn't, but we were hanging out with John
Old
at Whisky
friends,
Weekend
new friends.
and met Amy for the first time. Thank you for that super chat, Amy. She says, congrats on hitting 75K, y'all. Thank you much. We appreciate that. And I see Perry is here.
Perry.
And,
my arch nemesis. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so proud. He did such a good job. That was honestly...
This chat's moving fast
and
tonight.
If you missed what we're talking about, Matt from ADHD Whiskey, who you should go check out if you don't already know, is another channel on YouTube, and he's hosting Matt Madness, which is basically like a bracket for podcasts and YouTube personalities, listen to me. But basically to do blind tastings head to head, and whoever moves forward, ultimately it'll be like March Madness. There will be a best taster. So Perry and Clifton and Chad went up against each other, and Perry and I went up against each other. And I have to say, that was the hardest tasting I've ever done, because in 30 seconds, you have to taste the bourbon, have the full experience in your mouth, which is, for me, at least 10 seconds. And then you have to think about what it is based on the question that he asks you, and send him in the answer all within 30 seconds. And honestly, it takes me 30 seconds for my brain to just register what am I tasting.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed. I think we were tied 8-8 in the tiebreaker, and I will give it up to Perry, because he won that tiebreaker question.
More on that later. I feel like there's going to be a lot of super chats here in the beginning, so I want to kind of go ahead and start our uncorking so we can get something in the glass. It's just like I'm
shut up, Sarah.
No, I'm all of a sudden I'm ADHD, but not ADHD whiskey. I'm just ADHD.
You could never be ADHD whiskey.
So
you don't have the vest for it.
I don't, but I could order some. So for our uncorking, we're going to do the newest batch of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. This is B521. So we're going to get this in our glass. I know we're behind on super chats. Then we can talk about... Yeah, then we can catch up. But this is being a pain.
Why don't I open that? Because you seem very stressed. You're actually scaring me a little. Yeah. Why don't you work on the super chat situation?
I will. All right, so from Bill Sloan, make sure it's up on the screen.
Heard it.
I did. It's been a long time. 75K. Just wow. Congrats, guys. Thank you so much for that.
Pause for cork pop.
Nice. Then we got SGF flying high one. Nice. Congrats, Sherry G. Okay. Thank you. Right. Thank you much.
Whoa, look at all these super chats.
I know. Then Donnie says double 7.5. Congrats. I'm asking all whiskey tubers, what is your experience with SWMS releases? Are the bourbon releases worth it?
Swims?
Samsonite? SWMS.
Question mark. Can anyone clarify? I'm sure once I see it, I'll be like, oh, duh. But right now, I'm actually struggling to connect the dots on that particular abbreviation. My brain's not pulling that. Filing. One moment, please. Yes. Searching.
We'll come back to that. Jeff Winbush, congrats on 75K, kids. My last original Bourbon Night glass broke yesterday. Oh, some synchronicity. Oh, no. Man.
We gotta fix that.
We gotta fix that for you, man.
Someone said Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. I don't know.
We don't have thoughts on them because we don't know what's going on.
I'm not familiar.
Don't rent us for it. So we want to start from season 1.
Smoke Wagon,
but what with the MW?
No, it was SWMS. Smoke Wagon.
I've already forgotten. Well, if we get caught up in chat, I feel like...
Well, potentially answer.
Yeah. From Vic.
Sorry.
Congrats, guys, and cheers. Just ordered my Elijah Craig pick. He's talking about an IBN Elijah Craig pick. Can't wait. And what's the update on IBN hats?
Also, Merch Monday. It's literally on my to-do list for tomorrow.
Should be working on it.
A lot of
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Do you guys... I should have brought my to-do list down here. Nobody wants to look at that mess.
It's long.
It's a hot mess.
And from James Wolverton, our buddy James at Castle and Key and Lexington Bourbon Society.
Their gin bottles are gorgeous. Beautiful.
They really are. Congrats on 75K. Well earned. Looking forward to even higher numbers. Thank you, James.
Do you guys love how I'm just holding this cowbell?
I know we got nothing in here yet. I'm determined to get caught up. This is a bad problem to have, right? And then Michelle with a $20 super chat saying, congrats on 75K subs. We ordered our Elijah Craig pick and can't wait to get it. Cheers.
Yay.
That is awesome. Oh, and Kelly.
Thanks.
From
super
Kelly.
From Kelly.
Thank you much.
Awesome. All right.
Okay.
One big cowbell for all y'all folks.
To rule them all.
And then we have more.
This one. Well, and it's perfect because from Brian Brennicke, this one deserves a triangle cheers. You can go back to reading them, Sarah. I feel like I'm getting dry mouth.
Okay, Brian says, congrats on 75K. Love how the community is growing with such great people. I agree, Brian.
Thank you much. And this will also count
for Patrick. Who says, you guys are the best. Rock on. Cheers. Well,
thank you guys.
Cheers, you guys. Thank you, Brian and Tammy, who I can only assume is nearby.
Who we also hung out with.
Yes.
This past weekend.
So, I feel like...
Oh my goodness, Michael Hobgood.
That triangle was also for you. So I have those Bourbon Night remixes stuck in my head, and he's talking about from ADHD Whiskey's episode on Friday. And people kept saying, like, I'm tired of hearing Chad sing. First of all, shut your mouth. No. But second of all,
that wasn't Chad.
That wasn't Chad. We didn't know that was going on.
Yeah.
They got a...
Shelf Turds.
Yeah, from Shelf Turds. He did the remixes, and... Wow, I thought it was Chad at first. I mean, it's crazy.
I'm trying to remember if I put...
Very good impression.
Just the music version out there. I may have. I can't really remember. But if I hadn't, he got it somehow. And wow. Very good.
Chad, in order to make this episode watchable for people...
We may have to come back starting with Tony.
We may have to take breaks between the Super Chats.
Yeah. Put
them on screen... Read through them quickly and do one cheers unless there's a question.
I agree.
Because
Yeah.
We
might want to lift out this part and make it like a separate...
Yeah.
From a live uncorking. So we're going to go into serious whiskey reviewer mode. Watch in awe.
Oh my God. That's not why people subscribe.
No. Okay. Here we go. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Here's the...
Tell him the zinger, Chad.
Here's the zinger, folks. For the first time in recorded history of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, this is the lowest proof. It happened with George T. Stagg a couple years ago. I think that was 2019, right?
And the community revolted.
And they revolted. We thought it was tasty still.
I liked it.
118.2 proof for an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Lower than a Knob Creek single barrel.
Yeah, it's pretty low. But honestly, if it tastes good, I don't care.
And that's what we're here to find out. Of course, it's still 12 years. It's still non-chill filtered. It's still Elijah Craig.
Oh, I'm not reading these out of order. I know we have Super Chats to get to, but the Whiskey Dictionary, Bill said, you guys have always pushed me to up my game. Thanks for that. I would love to take that as a compliment to me, but that's actually to you.
No.
100%.
I think he's...
All of this was built by Chad. I just show up.
I think he's talking about how he fixes his hair.
Oh, like me?
Boop. Love you, Bill. Okay. I mean, it doesn't give off the nose of something low proof. Let's get that right.
No, it's got like a... almost like a upside down cake.
There is definitely a baked... I started to go in that cast iron skillet, but then I pulled back. It's not quite there.
You can do an upside down cake.
You
can do anything you want, Chad.
Okay.
But yeah, it's giving me like cinnamon, fruit. I was going to say at first apricots, but maybe it's peach. I don't know.
Think about an angel food cake.
Nice syrup. I don't know, Perry, tell us. What is it? I'm just kidding. I can't wait to give him so much trouble.
Think about an angel food cake when you smell it.
Yeah, like that light, fluffy, sweet, you know.
But I get the pineapple upside down, too.
That's not usually... And it doesn't have to be pineapple. It could be like a peach or... I don't know. You can make another upside down cake, right?
I get a light peach
whatever fruit you want to turn upside down. I mean...
But I will say this about it.
The world is your oyster.
There's not a whole lot of barrel notes, at least on the nose.
I get like a nice caramely toasted wood on the finish. A
little bit of honey.
Very... lightly toasted. I don't know, like it's almost like the wood sugars or something.
Yeah, sort of hot toddy. That lemon.
A little, yeah, with a little bit of lemon.
Little, yeah, lemon and honey.
All
right.
Stop. I don't like it. Didn't get enough. But then that was a mistake. What I did was a mistake.
Wow. It's nuanced. It's like, I think it's because of that low proof.
I think I actually messed up my sip, so I know that sounds...
Take two?
Stupid, but when I sipped it, I started to get a big sip, and then I was like, oh no, wait, I want a smaller sip. And it ended up, whatever I did get, went straight to the back of my tongue, and I didn't get to taste it at all. It just burned.
I mean, it definitely had a building heat. Not super heat. We had the 139.4 proof Old Pirate bottle Elijah Craig just last weekend, and so I'm kind of in my mind comparing it to that. It's definitely apples and oranges, but got a nice little Kentucky hug going. Nice little 118 proof. I mean, that is still not low proof. We're just saying it's low proof for Elijah Craig, right?
I think it's still got a ton of flavor, and honestly, I'm feeling the heat on the finish.
You know what would be great to do?
What's that?
When C comes out, we do A, B, and C blind. And one, to figure out our favorite of the year, which we always do. But two, to see if this lower proof just really stands out.
That's a good point. Yeah, people were saying C better be higher proof, and I think that we will have to do that. That is all.
I don't think it'll be lower.
Well, it's one of my favorite lives of the year to do the 3. Like when we get the multiple releases and figuring out what's gonna go in the best of.
Best
Guys,
of
can
contention.
you believe it's already May? We're already almost halfway through the year.
It's gonna be May.
No.
It's not gonna be May.
No.
I missed that meme on May 1st. I wasn't looking
People
on
were
the
doing
internets.
Britney this year because she did the whole May thing. Like that's just so typically May.
Like me?
Like me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like what's a Britney lyric with me in it?
A lot. She does a lot, but it's always she says
give me
May.
One. Give me one.
And then it's like, did he steal that from her? Because she was doing it.
Well, that was in sync, right?
Yeah.
I don't really know. Okay, so that was in sync. It's
right.
gonna be me. It's gonna be May.
Right. So then you just.
Well, they were.
They were.
My Justin and Britney is not.
You need to brush up on your Justin and Britney.
You need to watch that documentary, right? I don't know. Maybe who did it first? May. Maybe. May. Now I'm just doing his character on SNL with the Barry Gibb talk show. It's the Barry Gibb talk show.
Listen, I can't believe we're behind on our super chats for this.
Talking about gold chains.
I'm done with you right now.
Where were we? Elijah Craig.
Well, we were talking about this, and when we were saying how I couldn't believe how we're almost halfway through the year, which means we're almost halfway through the bourbons that are going to go into the best of contention for
Still
2020.
only have Booker's one.
However,
Still only the one.
I do feel like most of the bourbons that we get for, or rye, whatever we get for the best of contention, come out like starting August. It's usually mostly August through December.
Mm-hmm. Well, I definitely get the lemon and the tea.
But now I'm also getting like a dark syrupy.
I'm not getting too many dark notes.
Plummy
on this.
note. Yeah.
Plum, yes.
Plum.
But not so much the dark notes.
Stone fruit. I'm sorry.
Name me a stone fruit.
A plum. A date. A fig.
All right. I said one.
You said name you one.
I said one. I said good day.
There's more. I think cherries are stone fruits.
I said good day.
Is it pit fruits with pits?
Let's get caught up.
Peach a stone fruit?
Oh. Let's get caught up on super chats.
Okay, fine.
Do you remember who our last... Tony. Let me find Tony. Tony.
There he is. Tony says, "Heyo, would you guys have any recommendations on how to have a bourbon tasting? The do's and don'ts. Congrats, playa."
Congrats. See, this is the thing. I don't know if we
This is what we need to write a blog on. I need to write a blog on this.
But also, if we we might need to go back and answer them after we've gone through them all.
No.
Okay. Well, real quick. Recommendations on having a bourbon tasting.
I think you need a theme.
I think you need a theme. I think you need the same type of glassware. Even if it's not a Glencairn, you need
across the board.
So because you do experience whiskey differently in different, we'll say, vessels.
Do you want it to be
vessels?
Blind or not blind? Because if it's blind, then your theme needs to be mindful of proof, mostly just proof and type. So, for example, if you have a weeded bourbon in the mix with a bunch of others, it's going to stick out. Probably it will stand out.
And it's going to be
May. Tasting, right? And it's going to be May. But if you don't do it blind, then you probably want to go in order of ascending proof.
Yep.
Or like if there's anything finished or funky, maybe you put that up front too.
I mean, you could still do it if someone else prepares it for you, so it's blind to you. They could still put it in proof order for you.
They could.
But if you're not doing that, themes are always good. You could do distillery verticals. You could do wheaters. You could do high rise.
Price categories.
Or you could try to mix it up. One's a rye. One's a wheater. One's a high rye bourbon. One is,
just to see what you pick.
Wheat whiskey or a corn whiskey. A wheat whiskey. Wheat thins. Cool Whip. And then you all try to discuss and see if you can figure out, I think this is the wheat whiskey. Like, this is what we should have done to prepare for Matt Madness.
Yeah.
Matt Madness.
Matt Madness.
But
Also,
yeah.
have lots of water. Like,
Lots
if you
of
don't
water.
have a fridge that dispenses water or a water filter, whatever,
Yeah.
have plenty. Like, whatever you think the bottles of water that you need are, have more than
Double
that.
it. And then maybe some oyster crackers or some, some not heavily flavored
snacks.
Pretzel sticks
Sure.
work well. Tortilla chips, actually, we've had those at
Pretty good.
Four Roses tastings.
Yep. But I think crackers are good for while you're tasting. But I also think you're going to need snacks for after because drinking makes people hungry.
Well,
and
that's what the pizza delivery
either
is for.
order a pizza, be prepared to order a pizza,
Be
or
prepared for Wendy's.
have snacks. And what else? Just have a good time.
Just have fun with it. Just have fun with it, guys.
Maybe take notes if you want or don't.
Just have fun with it.
Whatever. Just
Film
have fun with
yourself.
it. We do
Start
need
a
to-
YouTube channel.
This should be a vlog.
This is our origin story.
Literally have a flight and then start a YouTube channel.
5 years
That's
later,
how-
you're married.
You'll be right here.
So make sure you do it with the right people.
Oh my god.
Speaking of madness,
Speaking of the right people.
ADHD. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put that on screen,
What
Tony.
a jerk.
There you
What
are.
a jerk.
And it's gone. Matt Madness, ADHD Whiskey, Matt Porter saying, congrats, you two. YouTube play button coming in hot. Oh, 25 away, right?
We
25
hope.
away.
One day, maybe.
Maybe one day, maybe.
I mean, I think at this point, like, I don't know. And that's kind of what I want to talk about tonight is that it's really all about the people. Like, subscribers is just a number, which is a great number, and we love it. But it allows us to do so much more and within the community and, like, like merch things. And I don't know. It just, like, that number opened the door to do so much more.
We can touch more people.
But not really. Not through the screen, anyways. I don't know. I'm not saying this well. But, like, that's just a number to us. And it is a great number. And we respect that number a lot. But it's not everything. But, like, that number has been what has allowed us to do so much more of what we love. And, like, get to know people, the community through.
Boom.
And you guys. And, like, we wouldn't have you guys without this. So.
Greer. I keep having to move this because, like, the
Greer
thing
says,
pops up.
Cheers, guys. Friday night was fun.
Yes, it was. 'Twas.
Then we have
I'm
Eric.
not there yet. I'm not there yet.
Eric, who says, congrats on 75K. This is the best whiskey tube channel around. Great combo of information and camaraderie.
Oh, there's other whiskey tubers in here. Sorry.
Thanks.
They're behind me, aren't they? No, you guys are great.
Thank
you. Guys
you.
Are great.
And
Thank you,
lots of
Eric.
congrats in between that aren't super chats, and we appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you all. Such support. We love it. Wow, that was a lot. We've done a lot of talking.
We have.
What's next?
Trev Wilson is also in here, speaking of
Danny's Candies.
Danny's Candies.
Who says 75K subs. Wow, I can remember y'all celebrating 1K years ago. Weren't we sweet? I remember when that happened and we were like, whoa, we never really thought. Like, we were like, what do you think? Do you think we'll ever hit 10K? How weird would that be? That would be crazy.
And I was like, I think if we put enough time into it.
If we put enough time into it, we might hit 10.
Yeah. Boom,
Crazy.
boom, boom.
And here we sit with all of you fine
Boom,
folks.
boom, boom. Looking.
Troy
Looking.
is next.
So many comments tonight. We love it.
We love the comments.
Troy.
There's 426 people watching right now. Wow.
Hit me, baby, one more time. That's if the Bee
Hit
Gees.
May.
Hit me. I can't do a Britney, so it just turns into the Bee Gees.
It's okay. He says he's been watching since the first 50 under 25. Congrats on 75K. That's a long time.
That is. I know she does
Thank
the
you.
vocal fry, right? She's known for
A
that.
little. No, calm down.
How's it go?
Don't do it.
I
Nope.
think I did it again. I play with your heart.
Please stop. No one wants to hear that.
All right. Yeah, you're probably right. We just lost.
You're actually
100
creeping me out.
Lost 100 people.
What's the opposite? Never mind.
Turned off, Sarah. That's
Yes.
what it is. Wayne, 75K. Wow. Congrats, guys. Here's to the next 75 liters?
Okay.
75L.
It's right next to K.
Oh, okay. Here's to the next. I mean, I would have taken 75 liters. 75K.
Of what, though?
Cheers. Not Fireball or anything.
Thank you,
like
Wayne.
that.
And Jojo, who says,
Jojo.
I missed you guys. Welcome back. Yes,
Thank
we
you.
did take last Sunday off.
Sure did.
Much recovery was needed.
Yes.
Corey.
Nick is saying wild turkey, wild turkey, wild turkey, wild turkey.
That's world's top whiskey taster.
No, it's not. It's wild
Wild
turkey,
turkey,
wild turkey,
wild
wild turkey,
turkey.
wild turkey. Corey. Is that where we are?
Corey, who says,
Yes.
here's to you, Chad and Sarah. Thanks for who you are, because that's why we enjoy It's Bourbon Night.
Boom.
I should be reading them from the
Boom.
screen, but I've
See.
been reading them from this screen.
That's
and
okay.
That's wrong.
That's
I should
okay.
stop.
We got hey Preston.
Preston, who you literally were the most rude to.
I don't think we can tell that story on here.
I don't think we can tell that story on here either. But Preston knows the story. Preston, thanks for being here and super chatting, despite how poorly we've treated you.
Yep, that's him.
Preston says,
checking the avatar.
Congrats on 75K. You guys are awesome and can't wait to see the next 75K. Thanks.
Thank you.
Whoa, that would be 150. My stomach just jumped a little. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I don't think we'll ever get there.
That's a lot of eyeballs. Whew.
Yeah. Glenn and Kathy, Golf Whiskey. Congrats on 75K. That YouTube plague is just around the corner. Plaque. Mm-hmm. It's not a plague.
I was like, whoa.
There's a YouTube plague coming.
Dark.
Sorry, the monitor's far away.
Plaque.
That YouTube plaque.
And that Q could be a G from far away. I see what you're saying.
It is. Yes.
It is.
I don't want a YouTube plague.
No,
I've doomed us all.
Yeah, what have you done, Chad? Knock on
Here's
wood.
another whiskey tuber here. Kilko, Whiskey Musings. He's saying, see how that pops up? Oh,
yeah,
get that away. Congrats on 75K. Don't worry, I'm gaining on you.
Oh.
Yes, he is. Help him gain on us more.
I like some healthy competition.
Subscribe.
It's good. Healthy competition promotes innovation.
It does.
That's good.
Innovation.
I like that. Otherwise, we'd all be doing the same thing all the time.
Boom. Mark.
Oh, Mark says, congrats on 75K. Just want to say the new riff picks are both great. Blind, I like Chad's the best the first time. Sarah's the second. Looking forward to the Elijah Craig small batch pick. Sorry.
Boom.
I was like, how to decode.
It was moving.
It was moving.
Thank you, Mark. And JG Wentworth 877 Mesh now. Congrats on 75K. Cheers to all of the transformations from Sarah to Sarah with an H and Chad to Chaz.
From Chad to Chaz. I feel like that's
my memoir.
Right? That is your memoir.
Yeah, there we go.
I like that.
All right, let's finish up the uncorking. Oh, wait. Big O Cowbell or triangle or something to all those super chats. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, for making us feel really hashtag blessed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Here on 75K, really do appreciate it.
Okay, literally couldn't do it without them.
Literally.
No one would be watching right now.
Back to filming mindset.
All right, Chad.
So, Sarah, does the 118.2 proof, do you feel like it's still an Elijah Craig barrel proof?
Yes, the flavor profile is spot on for Elijah Craig barrel proof. I mean, I'm sure if I had this up against the others of this year, like I would probably notice that the proof isn't super high, but I have to say, like, whenever I sipped it, I don't know, I felt the heat, and I got the heat on the finish to where if you hadn't told me it was 118, I don't think that would have registered in my brain at all. What do you think?
I think I'm going to declare this the new gateway bourbon of 2021 for those who are trying to get into higher proof stuff.
You think so?
Because you are still, I mean, it is still...
I see. Okay,
it is still definitely an Elijah Craig, but it is the most kind of pulled back Elijah Craig barrel proof that I've ever had, which makes sense of the proof. So I think you have someone who's more around the 90 to 100 proof. Maybe you've poured an ECBP for them and they've been like, woo, and the cartoon smoke. Pour them this if you can get your hands on it, and I feel like this will be their gateway, and they'll be like, oh, I see what you're talking about now, because it's still uncut, unfiltered, not chill filtered, no water added to this, and just quality control to remove, bits of the barrel.
Yeah.
I think they'll have this, and then they'll step up to that, I think there's some around 125, 124 around there.
Yeah, I don't think it's a direct jump between 100 and this. I think there's maybe a stop in between.
Sure, but...
Maybe around 110, 115.
Yeah, but I feel like you could do that long pass, that
It's okay. Sports.
Hail Mary. And they'd be like...
Oh, that's what... I thought you were trying to say herald someone.
Harold...
I know what Hail Mary is.
Howard Johnson. And they'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah, there would be other steps in there, but I feel like this would be worth...
With the right person.
The gamble.
Sure.
If you are in the mood for an Elijah Craig, but maybe it's either early in the morning, maybe you shouldn't be drinking, or really late at night, and you're like, I want the flavor in Elijah Craig, but I don't want to go to bed after having drank 133 proof.
You're describing a very strange scenario.
Mm-hmm. Then here's your answer.
Actually, that is a good point, though, because sometimes people complain about barrel proofs. When you want something that gives you all that flavor, but you don't, like, people often complain about, like, heartburn, or it makes you kind of, sometimes it can feel like there's, like, a bubble in your chest, or something, like, it's heavy.
Yep.
Because they're so high proof. I actually think if you have that problem, this one is, in my opinion, a really good option for you, because you're still going to get all that Elijah Craig barrel proof flavor, but I don't think it comes with, like you said, that big, heavy, heartburny potential.
Yeah, they're just kind of sitting there on your chest. So recommend or not time, Sarah?
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's going to have to be a really off-profile, really bad Elijah Craig barrel proof for me to not be like, yes.
And I feel like last year, I think it was last year, these years, but there was one release, I think it might have been early 2020, that honestly tasted a little bit more off-profile than I would say this tastes more on profile than that one particular. I think it might have been the A120. I cannot remember for the life of me. But this is still an Elijah Craig, and it's if you want that chill entry, great starter.
It's good
for an Elijah Craig night. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
It's Elijah Craig night.
It's Elijah Craig night.
Well, Chad, can I just say?
Sure.
Well, you go ahead first.
I was gonna say, this is from the distillery. We forgot to say that.
Oh yeah.
Top. This is a media sample in the form of a full bottle.
And that's what I wanted to say too, is that like the other thing about celebrating 75,000 subscribers, again, love having them, but you guys who did it, you clicked the button, which is great, and because you did that, we get media samples like this.
Yeah, I don't think you can call it a media sample.
Well, not a media sample, but we get media samples. Like, without that number, we never would have gotten the, Buffalo Trace Antique Collection media samples last year.
Yeah.
It just, again, it opens the doors so that we can bring you guys more. And
absolutely.
It's really great. But yeah, so really we should be thanking you guys for this,
and
because you're the ones who did it. And we appreciate you.
There you go.
So it's been 30 minutes and we're still on the first thing.
It's cool.
Is it? I guess.
We got some super chats to catch up on. We're going to do that.
Go way back, Chad.
Yeah. Where was the last?
Well, I think
was it J.G. Wentworth?
I
think so.
Yep, that was the last one.
Okay.
So.
We're going to go down here to...
Jojo again.
Oh, Jojo again.
Who says, velour diapers.
Velour diapers.
You going to put it on?
Yes. Sorry.
You're good.
Boom. That is in my near future, I feel like.
This is intriguing.
Yes.
I mean, if you're going to have to wear them, they might as well be velour.
Yes, velour. And Vito! We got something from Vito here, actually, coming up.
We have like 6 things on the docket, and I don't think we're going to get to them.
No.
But Vito, your samples are on the docket. We'll see where we land tonight. If not tonight, then next time.
Mm-hmm. But he says, congrats, guys. Also, sorry, both, for your losses on Friday. That was slightly painful. It wasn't painful for us. It was all good, and...
It's all in the name of fun with bourbon friends.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that 10 times, and the next 9 would be different, I tell you.
Oh, you think so?
That much. No, I'm kidding. Both 2 great competitors. Clifton from Bourbon Bites, which is another YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to him, go give him a sub. He's closing in on, I think, that 3,000 mark, so he'd really appreciate any love from you all. Go give him a sub. And also Perry from This Is My Bourbon Podcast. Go give him some love as well. 2 great competitors, and it's just an honor to be nominated.
It's an honor to be nominated, Chad.
Scott Pigsley, go ahead,
Scott,
sir.
who says, congrats on 75K subs. As someone who's been here from pretty much the beginning, thank you for all that you do for the bourbon community and giving us a place to share our hobbies and gain new friends.
You're very welcome.
What a thoughtful sentiment, Scott.
Oh, Emily's dad.
Emily's dad is here. Now it's a celebration.
A creation of ours, I feel like.
Now it's a celebration.
We created Emily's dad.
Well, you didn't create Emily's dad.
Well, his persona.
Okay.
Yeah. It says congratulations, you two. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Emily's dad. Say hi to Emily's mom.
And Crooked Tail.
Crooked Tail, who says, we need more cowbell. Cheers on 75K. We can make that happen.
We can make it.
A little bit more cowbell right now.
Cheers to you all. And Richard.
Richard, who says, congratulations to you both. We really appreciate your input into the bourbon world. Thanks.
Our pleasure.
We're just two enthusiasts hanging out. We got a video camera. That's about it.
And Terry's saying, congrats, you two. Not surprised at all that you've made it to 75K, 100K soon. Here is hoping.
I love this faith and support. Thank you guys.
To that. And Eric,
who says 107 proof is, in my honest opinion, the first step to higher proofs, Weller, Stag Jr., etc. I agree.
I always thought it stood for my humble opinion.
I think it's my honest opinion. Is it my humble opinion?
I've always thought it was humble.
Whatever.
Everybody.
Same thing. But I agree with you. I think it's like you get in that 90, 100 proof range, then you're at like 107 up to maybe 110, 115.
Sure.
And then you make that jump to barrel proof stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, and not all barrel proof stuff is at 130, right? You could start in you get Knob Creek, single barrel, 120.
Wow, a big one
A big
again
one.
from Jason.
Jason, thank you. Jason,
Wow.
who says, right off the bat,
Haha.
75K has an exceptional mouthfeel. Oh my gosh, this
Exceptional
comment
mouthfeel.
is great. Congrats on all of your success. Watching since the pre-25K.
Wow.
You guys continue to put out great content and your passion shows. Cheers.
Thank you
Thank
much.
you. I love
That
all the references.
needs a triangle, but we're also going to wait
Wait.
till we read Rob,
Rob.
who says, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your awesome content. Thank you. We appreciate that. And then Joseph Brazo,
Who says, Friday night shattered my worldview. You're dead to me now. JK, take my money.
we'll take it.
Appreciate the sentiment. Oh,
And we appreciate it. And then Eric, 75K fantabulosis. That's how I'm going to say it.
Fantabulous.
Fantabulous.
This is why I read them.
How far you've grown from those deer and headlight lights look. Early episodes to your stellar showing today. Top flight bourbon. Cheers to both of you. And reading is hard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. Yes.
What kind people. This is why I love what we do. Because you guys are so amazing. Like, money is great. Thank you. I like the money too.
It keeps the
it buys
dream
the
working.
It keeps the bourbon coming.
Yeah.
No, but you guys have such kind things to say. Like, I don't know. We're just so in it and in the weeds and in our own heads that sometimes it's like, I don't know. Things just don't, they feel different to us. And like, when you guys say stuff like that, it really sheds light. I don't know. It feels good. Shut up.
We're celebrating, so
Stop giving me a hard time.
we're gonna break out the
snap.
especially with Tony's super chat.
Tony,
He
Curtis.
says, congrats on 75K and an entertaining Friday. I use coffee mugs for tastings. Hope we are still friends. Well, that's debatable.
We'll allow it.
We will be traveling the next 3 weeks.
Georgia to Maine.
Thank you. Gonna miss the chats. Well, we'll miss.
Hey, thanks
we'll
for
miss
making
you.
it for this one.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
And that deserves a triangle. Because it was a big one.
It was. And it does. I'm
was and
sorry.
it does.
I was really excited about the Booker's 30th. You know, I wasn't going to drink this evening. I was just going to take light little sips and maybe refrain from a few things. But when you pour me Booker's 30th, Chad.
Yeah.
I can't disrespect it like that.
No, you can't. You really can't.
I can't. It's just going to have to be done. My liver
It shall be done.
shall recover more tomorrow.
As Carlos has always said.
The Jack Daniel's single barrel proof tastes like I'm sleeping in tomorrow. Thanks y'all for the great content. Whiskey Tubers rock. Yay.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
How about we give him a Booker's 30th cheers?
Mine was flat. Didn't sound good
A little
at
off
all.
pitch. That's okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm very excited about this. I just went from I have no interest in sipping more than what we just sipped to I want this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, there is something so just
Ooh.
from the nose
Yeah.
intoxicating about.
You know, and I don't know yet what's been released about our It's Bourbon Bar Night from Whiskey Weekend Batch 3, so I won't spoil anything, but I will say that this was a contender that I thought about bringing in for my blind pick. Ended up not, but
Maybe you would have won.
yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe.
What do you think, Matt, if you're still in here?
Maybe. Seemed like Matt was more my ranking.
Yeah?
Because I remember reading my ranking and he was like, well, that's correct, or
What is
something
this
like it.
Bangs doing. I have a haircut on Tuesday. I'm like, what are these doing? Look at them.
Trev Wilson, Captain Trev Wilson, he's the
Trev.
Bourbon Wrench. He says, when it becomes about the numbers instead of the people, you lose. Fortunately, you keep it about the people. Love you both a friggin' lot.
Thanks, Trev. We love
Thank
you
you,
too.
Trev.
And again, these chats would be a lot more unruly if it wasn't for our beloved mods.
Yes.
Who I won't name them all now because I'll forget someone and leave them out, and that will hurt people's feelings. It will mostly hurt my feelings. But yeah, thank you guys for being mods. Like, you know, you guys have been doing this for a long time with literally no benefits.
Literally nothing.
Our love, and, you know, obviously we'll give you good pours when we see you, but it's often
We've snuck a few things.
few and far
in there.
between. I know, but I just feel like they do so much for us.
125.8.
Just know that it's appreciated, okay? All you mods.
Yes. Hey, there's Don Nishida saying, "Coop."
Don, you're so close yet so far.
Yes. Oh, and aloha Don from Doug.
Doug.
Like to see
Wow,
that.
it's the meetup crew.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, lots of great people here.
This does feel like a good celebratory pour. Look how much it's getting so little.
Mm-hmm.
It makes
Luckily,
me sad.
we
need to transfer it.
We've got a
to be
reserve
honest.
bottle. Well, I feel like we should just, you know, I'm not saying tonight, but we should just kill it pretty soon.
I want to share it with somebody.
Well, we've got another bottle. We'll open it up.
I know, but before we kill it, because we won't open the other bottle until we have a reason to.
Whoever can come over in the next
Whoever gets
20
here the
minutes.
fastest.
Hey, there's Ray. We met Ray for the first time this past
Ray.
weekend. Also, he's talking about Booker's 30th being so freaking good. Had a pour at the Oba Kitchen the other week and had to check the... sorry, this chat's going crazy. Check the bank account to see how much of it I could have. Yeah, it's that good.
It's so good.
We had this blind...
His name's not Ray. His name is Jon Snow, okay?
Jon Snow, because of the cherry side.
Because of the cherry.
That's true. We tried this blind against the 25th at one of your friends' houses, and we actually prefer the 25th a hair more.
A hair. Sadly, we don't have the 25th.
Good luck getting a 25th.
Yeah, good luck. This will do just fine.
It'll do.
And Tony Bag of Donuts says, that bottle is looking a little sad. I'll come down and help you finish her off and sing our song.
There you go.
You would be more than welcome.
Come on.
More than welcome. You knew... Sorry. I don't know what. I was too busy trying to read the next thing. My bad.
Oh, this is true.
Univ Poke says, Sarah, will you drink the samples in Matt Madness next year? Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Totally not what I had on screen, but that's okay.
Sorry. I was reading it. Yeah, I wouldn't say that was a mistake. It was the right decision for my liver.
Yeah, and you have experience drinking and, you know, spitting
spitting.
into a cup like a master distiller does. So
Yeah.
you've got the experience with it. I've just begun to try to play with it. But Trev was saying you guys have paid me with the It's Bourbon Night balloon. That's payment enough.
Balloon.
Still have it. It still lives. Yeah, it's like framed. It's really
love
cool.
that balloon.
I haven't seen
my
that balloon in
gosh.
a while.
I know, right? I'm sure he'll bring it out for us.
Yeah.
Somebody said, JG said, by the way, the Brown Derby was excellent. Yes, if you...
Yeah.
It's not just for the Derby, y'all. It's a nice spring, summer drink. It's on our Whiskey Ambitions blog, whiskyambitions.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's our home on the internet. I know you guys already know.
It is. And
Besides YouTube is really our home on the internet, but...
Yeah. It's our second home on
It's
the
our second home on the internet.
Speaking of that, I want to bring this up. Like, there's, and I don't know if this would really apply to anyone in this chat because we just see so many regulars and favorite people of ours. But if you look at the analytics, and this is true of many YouTube channels, do you know that 60% of people who watch our channel aren't subscribed? 60% of people who watch our videos are not subscribed. So if you happen to be one, please do us that favor and help us get to that next milestone by hitting the subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it.
Just made me a little jittery because I thought, what if everyone who watched but wasn't subscribed was like, I heard what he
all
said
of a sudden subscribed.
and I did it. And then what if we woke up tomorrow and it was like 100? And then I was like,
Yeah.
It would be Christmas. It would literally be Christmas.
That's true.
I would freak out. That's crazy.
This is interesting. I have to read it. It says shirt drive to help finish and an encore of My Little Buttercup.
I really feel like Chad should put that out as like a ringtone or something.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you guys think?
Dustin.
Dustin. Oh, sorry that wish that you could have joined us for brunch. It was a lovely brunch, but totally understand. He had to get back.
Gotta get on back.
He had to get back. Get on back. He said, "Congrats, y'all. So great. Getting to see you at Whiskey Weekend Batch 3 again. Keep up the great work." Thank you.
Justin.
It was also lovely to see you.
I feel like we're just neglecting that. Beautiful, beautiful cowbell.
It's just far away.
What we got going on in here?
This is warm.
456. Very good. Very good.
This is a toasty pour.
Oh, the balloon is back on set.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
So, I really haven't drank since Whiskey Weekend. And I have to say, even a week off has lowered my tolerance. But I mean, we've also just had 2 barrel-proof things.
Sure.
And
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
to be fair, I didn't finish this. Don't worry, it won't go to waste.
It will not.
Don't you worry.
It will not.
But I'm already like,
Oh, and Glenn and Kathy are also saying hit the like button too. That little thumbs up.
It does make us feel
helps.
nice.
It's all about that YouTube algorithm.
We
like
do
the thumbs ups helps. YouTube
we gotta beat
decide
that robot.
to promote you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta beat the Matrix.
You ask though, and then you get thumbs down. That's what really happens.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, as long as there's more of these than these.
Right, and that's all that matters, right?
Whoa, Mark.
Mark, and no request, no question. Thank you, Mark. Wow, just
triangle
just
cheers.
an angel gift.
Just an angel. Yeah, wowzers. Dang, yeah, this is.
A benevolent gift from Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
No, from all of you guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to make any one person feel any more or less special than the others. I love all my children equally.
Yes. And I love talking about the 25th because originally it was just going to be all of a 16-year, and that would have flown off the shelves just because it's a 16-year Booker's. But, the powers that be at Jim Beam, and I would like to think it's Fred No, said, you know what, it's just not quite right. So it actually ended up being 30% of a 16-year-old, and then 70%, a 9, which these are usually around 6 to 7 years old. So I feel like that 9 represents more of a normal Booker's profile, and then that 30% of the 16-year-old just sort of elevated it to another level. So it's really cool that they honestly decided to make it a non-age stated in that regard, instead of just saying this is a 16-year-old Booker's, buy it, and we would, and you would, and everyone would.
We would,
but
everyone wouldn't.
Sum is greater than the parts.
Sure, for sure.
Sarah, help. I don't know what's happening.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Little hangnail. It's okay.
Ew.
I'll live. Ugh.
Eric says, here's a bourbon cocktail for you. It's called a Suffering Bastard. Google it. Actually, there was a bar that recently closed in Lexington that used to make that cocktail. And when I was getting into bourbon, I had that one. And it was the only time I've ever liked regular Angel's Envy, because that's what they use in the cocktail. And so I will look that up, Eric.
A Suffering Bastard. That's what you call a member of the whiskey tribe who's having a bad day.
Oh my gosh. I'm writing it on my list.
Come on. Where are my magnificent bastards out there? Raise your hand. Raise your hand in the chat if you're a magnificent bastard.
I'm currently working on getting caught up on things. For example, the blue t-shirts that were asked about before, the hats. Let's not even mention challenge coins right now. I'm too sensitive about. No, we need to get. I'm working on catching up on things, but then once that's done, I'd like to make blogs, still about recipes, but also more travel and like the question that was asked earlier about how to host a bourbon tasting, or like tips for hosting a bourbon tasting.
Just the tips.
Just the tips. That's what we'll call it. So yeah, hopefully we can put out more content like that. Because again, Sarah with an H is in the house. JG, I don't think so.
Well, you have taken a week off. We missed a super chat from James SoCal.
You missed a super chat. I knew it was there.
Sipping on some Bookers to help you celebrate. I always think of IBN when I drink Bookers. I think it's pretty.
I like that.
Pretty synonymous right now.
We do like Bookers.
Thank you, James. If Bill's still in here, he's a big Bookers fan as well. He's got it on his challenge coin. Even
Bill.
Speaking of challenge coins, and I keep forgetting. I gotta bring it down one of these lives or put it on Instagram. But speaking of Clifton, the bastard who snuck out a win by cheating. Wow,
salty about it at all?
Did anyone test his pee for bourbon enhancing drugs? Because I requested it I sent my Pete to Matt.
Oh my gosh.
But he's got really awesome challenge coins. They're like arcade coins, and instead of saying no cash value, it says no mash value. Love a good pun.
Amazing.
He sent us a couple. It's super cool. I'll have to put that on Instagram. Well, Amy's a magnificent bastard. Right there. We got
all these
Patrick
comments
raising a hand.
getting flagged because
Old Man Joe.
Because
Tribal.
it thinks that we're being inappropriate, but we're not.
Why do I have my hand up? Sean, David, Jeanette. And I'm looking for all them much bastards such whiskey.
I love this nose.
Look at all these.
Booker's just smells
Rays.
like home or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I know some people are not a fan, and that's totally fine. But for me,
Tone.
there must be something about it that feels nostalgic because I just love it.
Yeah.
That was a hanging Chad says.
Better than pregnant Chad.
Hilarious. What?
The pregnant Chad. No, back in the election, the 2000 election, that's what they called when it was dimpled but not completely pushed through the paper. It was a pregnant Chad. Then you had your hanging Chads. You had your, I forget.
Okay. Are you?
There was 3 things, and actually, if your name was Chad, back then this was the Bush.
I wasn't talking about that at all. I was like gonna ask if you were gonna read more. But go ahead.
During the Bush Gore election, when all the hanging Chad, pregnant Chad, Dimple, it might have been Dimple Chad.
Wow, this just turned into the most boring conversation I've ever been a part
Penn
of.
Station. I don't know if you guys have Penn Station, this sub shop. If you went in there and your name was Chad, you got a free sub. And you can better believe I hit up 3 Penn Stations that day and got my subs.
Chad, little known fact about Chad, he loves free food.
And Penn Station. And Arby's.
Even if he doesn't necessarily love it, like it could be like a crappy cookie from somewhere. If it's free, it's for this guy. He likes the free foods.
It's my weakness. You
got a coupon? He wants it.
Right.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, you're like, not worth the calories.
Not worth it.
Randy saying, would Booker's 50th and Booker's 25 be the Booker's 75K or L or whatever? Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Let's fast forward. What is it now?
We'll have to wait. It'll be 20 years.
20. Oh.
What was it?
That fuzz. Right up there on your face.
Thank you. Now it's a sinking Chad, so sugar kidding.
Sinking Chad. But thank you for that.
Thank you.
Oh, that was so gentle.
It was gentle.
So gentle.
Who doesn't love free food? Okay.
Penn Station is good stuff.
For me, it's just like, I don't care if it's free or not. I just want it to taste good. It needs to be good food.
Yep.
I just want good food. I'm a food snob. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
You have 20 minutes from Penn Station.
Okay.
Like the real Penn Station.
I would just like to point out that we had big ambitions for this evening.
Yeah.
There's like 5 bottles and samples sitting over off the screen.
We should do the samples.
Oh, we have 10 minutes. I don't feel like it's fair to the samples at this point. We've now just had 2 extremely heavy hitters. I don't
Save them.
One is 98 proof. It's not fair.
Yeah, you're right. We'll save that for next week.
Vito, if you're still here, we were going to do your samples tonight, but we will do them. You know what? Maybe we just continue the 75K celebration rollover into next Sunday.
Yeah.
We won't call it that. We don't want to like throw too much at you guys.
Do it every week.
No. I just want to make it about samples because people do send us a lot of stuff and like I love it, Yeah. You're our people and I want to taste the things that you've sent.
I love it.
Right?
Well, we got a little time to talk about another low bottle we can do a little bit more damage on.
Let's talk about it.
Is
all right, I'll save this.
This old Fitzy 11 year that needs.
It does need.
It needs its.
Man, yeah. Joseph, don't tell Lisa Marie.
She put a little hurting on this bottle.
She put a hurting on it.
Yeah.
No, and that's good because it was low.
Yeah.
Like, that is not in any way a complaint. It needed some help.
In fact, if she was.
It still needs
she was still here,
the KO. Yeah, we'd give it to her.
Help us out. Help us out with this.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. This is not clean.
Matthew says, just got here. Thoughts on the fact that I have to work tomorrow?
I'm not for it. I'm against it.
I'm anti-work tomorrow.
I ain't for it. I'm against it. Oh, that is
still a little bit.
So
Not for me.
So
No.
low. Sun's getting real low.
Is there?
Yeah, I noticed a little corkage.
There's some things in there.
There's a little corkage in there.
It won't hurt you.
It's good for what ails you. Going down to just 100 proof. Man, this is so low. This is.
You are the one. You are the one who did this.
I was more saying it like, can you believe 100 proof is low?
It still has quite a nose.
It does.
It's like a little floral.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've also switched to a weeded mash bill.
Floral, light, easy.
Back to a Heaven Hill, though. Start of the evening with Heaven Hill. Back to Heaven Hill.
Yeah, we didn't go far.
Ooh.
It's just not fair. I dislike this choice. I like you a lot, but I don't like this choice.
Hit that show button.
Hit that show button.
There you go.
It's just, it's not fair. Coming off that Booker's 30th with such a rich mouthfeel and that high proof, it ain't fair to it.
Yeah.
It's good. It just tastes like...
It's easy like Sunday morning.
It's just, yeah, I mean, it's so easy. I'm not picking up on all the nuances because my palate is past this, right?
Yes.
At this point. You did this to it. You apologize.
I'm sorry. Tom asks, when will the new merch, the new logos, merch with the new logos, be available?
So, funny that you ask. We created the channel in April, and by we I mean Chad, in April of 2016, right? Yes, April of 2016.
Yes.
And then we spent the time in between April and July actually procuring all of the 50 under 25 bottles and doing our flights and things. And we didn't live together at the time. We were just friends. So we had to do it like on weekends that we were off or like a weeknight every other week. You know, it took a lot.
I would text Sarah and be like, hey, when can you come over and do some flights? And she'd be like, I can give you 3 hours on Thursday or something. And then
it would be nothing for 2 weeks.
Yeah, like she would come over and we would literally have 3 hours. So we'd try to make the most of it. And then,
so it took a while in between April and July. Or was it May? I don't remember. Anyways, spring. Right about now of 2016. So July is when we actually put out the first video. And so we consider that our anniversary.
July 11th, 2016.
Our 5-year anniversary.
We put out a teaser for it in May. So I guess we had all the bottles by May. Because I put all the bottles on the stairs.
Full circle.
And that's what you call a callback, folks. Now we're pros. I put all the bottles on the stair-step bar and did this. You can go watch it. It's the very first video we ever published. It was like this coming soon slider video.
A trailer.
A trailer of all of the 50 bourbons under $25. So that was May. And then July 11th, we released our first actual episode, which was the 16th flight of the 50 under $25.
So that's what we were doing in between.
Talk about an ambitious beginning.
We did 16 flights.
We were whiskey ambitious.
Oh, and that's
full circle there.
So yes, to answer your question, July.
Blue.
Blue.
What was the question?
No, July is technically the 5-year anniversary of our first real video.
Yeah.
So we will be, for those of you who don't know, we will be.
Oh my gird.
What?
Scott Pigsley. July 11th
this is
his
his
birthday.
We are revamping our logo. For those of you who don't know, when we started out, a friend designed it for us. We loved it. It's gotten us very far. It still holds a very special place in our heart.
And it always will.
And it always will. But the premise of the logo was the ring that is left around a rocks glass at a bar on a cocktail napkin, which we rarely drink out of.
At the time was us.
At the time was very us. You know, we would get bourbon on the rocks sometimes, and, you know, that was just like very our thing. And as we've grown, it's, you know, changed way more. We almost exclusively use Glencairns now, as you guys see every week. And we just needed something, you know, again, that logo has gotten us very far. It's kind of our...
Well, I am wearing it. It's right here.
It's right in there. It's our OG logo.
It's our Easter egg in this shirt.
And we love it. And it's going to stay around. It's going to be our vintage logo now.
Yeah. that what we're calling it? Or
we haven't quite decided. The classic, the original.
I think it's I think it's like
we can call it the OG.
It's if you go to whiskyambitions.com and you look at any the big shirts with the logo in the text, it says featuring our classic Bourbon Night logo.
Our classic logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we needed something that I think represented more of like where we've gone in those 5 years.
Yeah.
And I know some people won't be happy about it, and I understand. Not everyone will be happy about anything ever, but for us it was the right move, and it feels right.
If ever it were going to happen, the 5-year mark, it was the time.
That was our time. So
we got a few super chats here. Thank you guys. This one's from
Misselman.
Misselman.
We're gonna say that. It says congrats. Been watching for over 3 years. It may sound trite, but it's not. I came for the bourbon. I stayed for you guys. By the way, Allison, you look beautiful tonight.
There you go. All right, I got some.
That's a nice one.
Some flirting in
I
the
love
super
that.
chats.
Thank you.
Like it.
So
Thank you.
sweet.
And then Jim is saying, "Cheers to the channel that got me started on my love for bourbon and reaching 75K." Well, thank you so much.
That is like my favorite thing to hear is
Yeah.
when people say like, because I stumbled on this, like it helped me. Even Clifton was saying that the other night. Like he said he got into bourbon, not that he got into bourbon, but like he found our channel because he was in a liquor aisle and he was wanting to find like something inexpensive or whatever, and he stumbled across, I think it was our 50 under 25 or something like that, and like that's how he got started watching us. And now look at him, he has his own channel. Like
he bested me in combat by 1 point.
They grow up so fast.
Although if that bonus
You just leave
question
him alone.
had gone into
Oh,
play, I
hush.
got the bonus question.
Anyways, he earned
Derek.
it well. Derek says, the old Fitz Bottled and Bond was my favorite find/purchase of 2020. So good, Sarah with an H. And the bottle, congrats. And the bottle. Ugh,
Yeah.
The bottle
Yeah,
is
the bottle,
beautiful.
yes.
Congrats on 75K and for being a part of Kim and I Sunday nights. Cheers, friends.
Well,
And I
thank
love
you,
that
Derek
too.
and Kim. That will get you. That just earned you a triangle cheers.
I did.
It sure did.
You guys are so nice.
Did we ever figure out what that first super chat was about the MSW3?
I think I'm going to guess it was Smoke Wagon something something. But I'm sure they typed it and then we just like
Yeah, we missed it.
missed it.
I
So
look
I
beautiful
again
today.
apologize. You do look
Thank you,
beautiful
Mark.
today. You look beautiful every day though.
Well,
So
look who's talking. Here we go from Kilko saying, "I will forever blame you two for getting me into Wild Turkey 101.
It is our
sorry,
fault.
not sorry.
sorry.
Long hair, don't care." That's an interesting name. But he's saying, "Congrats on 75K.
Thank you.
Thank you much."
Oh, we're just reading.
Yeah, we're just reading.
Cool. I like reading.
Trev says we can do it 50% of the time. I can 100% attribute getting into bourbon because of you guys.
I love that.
That
makes me
very
so
awesome.
happy.
Yes.
I'm sorry for your wallet, but that makes me so happy. A lot of people say that. They're like, I love you guys, but my wallet does not. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Power of Bourbon. It's the power of bourbon. Saying, are you guys going to Barstown Bourbon Company this weekend to pour your own single barrel?
I want to so badly. You know what we're going to be doing this
We have
weekend?
a really lame excuse.
We're
we're
having
doing a
the
yard
garage
sale.
We need to. We have to have the garage sale because we need room for more merch. Everything must go.
Everything must go.
Everything must go.
Everything must go. No bourbon.
Not bourbon.
So.
No bourbon. Sorry.
Ray, you old son of a gun.
Ray, who says, congrats on 75K. Thank you for all the content over the years. I started my whiskey journey with Scotch. If it weren't for you two, I may have never discovered just how great bourbon and the community is.
So he's basically saying, he's singing that song from Train, How to Save a Life, because he was going to be stuck on Scotch. And
You need to calm it with the Scotch stuff, okay? It never hurt you. Okay, maybe it hurt you a few times, but
yeah, maybe.
you all just need to agree to disagree.
Okay, Scott's really in on this Scotch Malt Whiskey Society.
Okay. I've never heard of that.
We gotta
so
claim ignorance.
I don't think that I can answer the original question.
Yeah.
Cy.
Cy Martin. Sorry, Martin. Congrats on 75K.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then Ray is also doubling down.
Gosh, we're dumb. We're two dumb dummies.
Whiskey Crusaders, Matt. It's probably Matt saying Scotch is amazing.
Yeah, Chad.
It can be amazing.
We're talking smack.
Bourbon is amazing.
I hope we get to see all of our Texas friends and people who come to Texas friends.
Todd, the night will never be for sale. I'm sorry, Sarah. but the night is not for sale.
Can I at least put a sign on him at the front of the driveway like last time where he's directing people in, but he's...
Because
last time... Put a not for sale sign on him.
Last time we had a mannequin doing that.
It scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, and eventually someone wanted to buy the mannequin, and I was like... At that time, I was drunk with power and a little bit of whiskey. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Everything must go. It like every time I would walk past the driveway, like the front of it, I would catch a giant, tall man out of the corner of my eye just standing there, and I was like, why is this guy staring at me? And I was like, oh, it's just a mannequin.
Why doesn't he have a head?
That happened about... He did. No, it was just a form, but when you see it out of the corner of your eye, it's scary.
Joseph Brazo is offering us $20 for the lawnmower and weed whacker. I will take that, so please send me a check for $20.
Come and get it.
We will not ship it.
No shipping.
Oh, it's not Train? It's Frey?
That's the Frey, yeah.
It's the Frey.
You said Train, and I was like...
That's Drops of Jupiter. Daggone it. Yes, Matt,
hey, can we
know
just
you
all
love
pause?
bourbon, too.
Chad got a reference wrong.
It happens. It happens.
Only in 75K.
When they're bands that I don't really care much about. I mean, Train, the Frey.
Right. Can I just say, now that we've taken... My palate's kind of cooled down from the Bookers a little bit.
Yar?
I get so much more on the nose of this one now. And you've drank it all, so...
A little more.
Like berries
all
and...
hail Ardbeg.
Cream.
There's a cult based around that.
It's like
Ardbeg.
Ardbeg cult of...
The cult of Ardbeg.
It's the cult of Ardbeg.
Yeah. Speaking of the tribe. And anything that has a cult can't be good, right? I mean...
Stop. I really miss them.
Yeah. Glenmorangie.
JG says, time to drive to Lexington for some It's Bourbon Night old set memorabilia. Oh, jeez.
You know, we thought, because we've been talking about replacing the, when we do flight fights and Bourbon Night, like the Bourbon Night Awards and things, that
it needs a refresh.
It's a bar. I bought it in Chicago at a thrift store, and luckily it folds up, so it came home with me easily. But we're talking about... Actually, originally, that's why we bought this table right here. Well, you can actually see it this week. Was to have bigger space on that set. And I was like, maybe could auction this off. Would anyone care? I mean, it's a thing that's been there since the very beginning. I don't know if anyone would care or not.
Would anyone care?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I am Groot says... I am Groot. Bourbon over Scotch. 75K. Congrats. Thank you.
Thank you. And
I am Groot.
Agreed. And I am Groot?
I am Groot. We are Groot.
We are Groot.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Kentucky Bluegrass, we live in you. Says congrats on 75K. My wife loves y'all's channel.
Oh, yay. I love that.
Thank you much.
Thank you. I have so many ideas for more content. I'm so glad, like, honestly, when we first started, as we've made more videos, I guess I kind of wondered, like, will we ever run out of ideas? And I feel like we have more than we can accomplish ever. So many ideas.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Edward's saying, cheers, guys. Sorry for clapping all over... Crapping. You weren't clapping.
Crapping all over
your singing on Friday. That was not me!
But he's still sorry. Singing. But he thought it was so close to your voice.
It was a very good impersonation.
It was a really good impersonation. Like, he could do it if it was like, he could go on a podcast and impersonate you.
Well, singing. I don't think he
wise.
could do my regular
you don't think
sexy
so?
Dulcet tones.
You think it's too special?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who can do an impersonation of me?
I don't know.
I don't know me.
I don't know me.
Ben saying you are correct. All hail Ardbeg. See? It's a cult. It's a cult. It's a cult. Do love me. No, Todd, they got you too.
Even Todd loves Ardbeg. You just need to back off them.
Sugar
Let
Kitty.
them have their thing.
No. I want to start the cult of Bookers.
Stop. But you can't steal their cult of Ardbeg. It needs to be like the Booker's Brotherhood.
They stole it from Cult of Personality, which was...
Excuse you. Leave them alone.
Who was Cult of Personality? Who did that song?
See? He's off his game tonight.
Yes.
It's okay, but we have to continue with the show even through your meltdown.
Okay? Fine. Oh, Brian, they got you too. Cults can't be bad, says the guy and girl with 75K followers.
When's my bourbon Kool-Aid showing up? That's hilarious.
It's my bourbon Kool-Aid. Everyone drink at the same time. Honestly, not to make light of cults, but that was funny.
That was very funny. Too soon? No.
Too soon? Scott's gonna give us tree fitty.
Tree fitty.
Woman, you can give him no tree fitty. That's awesome. I just like reading the chat now.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
I think you've had
This is good.
more than me, so I got surprised by when Chaz showed up.
Patrick-
Chaz is here, by the way.
Patrick asking, how do you guys fight whiskey hangovers? Well, of course, this is sort of a duh statement, but the first thing is not to drink too much.
Drink more water.
And to drink more water.
Listen, I do have a hard time. I think I do a pretty good job policing myself here and when we're at events. When I'm with my friends, which is, I guess, when I feel the most... Not that I don't feel comfortable, but I feel like I guess I can be most myself, right? When you're with your friends and you're close, whatever. That's when I get in trouble. Also, it doesn't help that they like to buy shots, and I don't like that. I do. It's hard, man, to kind of mitigate that.
Yeah.
Like, it sneaks up on you. But I think just, like, listening to yourself, it's hard at that
little voice.
stage, but that little voice in your head that
Your
says,
little
like,
bourbon Jiminy Cricket.
I could order another one. But should I order another one? Can I coast? I always try to think, can I coast on where I'm at right now? Like,
Got
truthfully,
this great bourbon
I have
glow.
a great buzz going,
Yeah.
or like I'm getting there, I'm teetering. Can I coast on this for a while? Drink water.
Yes.
And like, how long will it get me? Because usually I can just coast for an hour, and
Yeah.
then I'll be like, I don't think I need another one. I want to go home. But what are your tips? Obviously water.
Water. Yeah, there's those liquid IVs and...
Would you like those?
Oh, I forget that other thing that Drew gave
Party
something. Those are good. But yeah, for every drink you have, drink like an 8 to 12 ounce thing of water. Just stay really hydrated.
But water won't help if you're gonna have 10 ounces of liquor. So
guzzle a couple glasses before bed.
a couple ibuprofen.
When you wake up, do the same thing. And but really, just try to not,
whatever one you're allowed
enjoy
to
your
take.
bourbon night responsibly. That's what we always say.
To fight the hangovers.
JP asks, can you and Shelf Turds do a remix? I would love to do that. And Todd is adding that no one can say Norland like Chad says Norland.
I don't. You did it enough last week.
Yeah, that's true. In Loving Color, thank you, Brad. That's the band.
My word.
It's not BOC,
Don't you insult?
but it's not BOC.
You don't know.
Yeah, In Loving Color.
Okay.
Boo boo boo. JG
Says I'm in the Booker's Brotherhood. They like it. They like the idea of a Booker's Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I couldn't be in it.
Well, it's brotherhood figuratively.
Figuratively.
Yeah, it's like a.
It's not a no girls allowed
Well, there was a
treehouse.
when I went to college. There was a service fraternity that it was guys and girls. It was still called a fraternity, but it was a service fraternity.
Okay.
So, yeah, you didn't have to be. Oh, look who it is!
Clifton.
Look who it is! Look who it is!
Showing up, claws out. Hey, Clifton, how's that fireball hangover treat you?
Yeah,
Clifton's-
Cliffy. That was Cliffy.
Cliffy.
That was
Free
Cliffy.
Cliffy.
Can we boot Maz? Can we boot him out of here?
No.
We don't want this riffraff.
No, he said, couldn't believe I missed the stream, but then I realized I don't watch losers. Apparently,
Then please avoid all mirrors.
Cliffy is out today.
Then he says, "Just kidding. Love y'all."
He better.
That's right.
Who made you?
Who made you? We made you. Sean saying, Ardbeg. I think he misspelled Booker's. I do actually enjoy drinking a campfire, but not quite as much as drinking bourbon around a campfire. Okay. Good on you. Good on you, Sean. And that will get you a cowbell cheers. There you go.
I did. I loved Clifton's just charting his progress all through the evening on Friday because that was a long stream.
It's those dang.
I got to see the mini.
Oh, now I
size
sound
of
like
Clifton.
Grease.
Those daggum.
It's those daggum dang friggin' the 4-pointers. You know, the 4-pointers are tough. It's like, you're doing a really good inside game, and you get that guy who's hot on the 3-point line, and that can really shift things. It's that 4-pointer, man.
4?
Yeah, there was a 4-pointer. The first
yeah,
ones
I
were
thought
the
you were
1 point,
No, I'm following.
and I was like, "Ooh, I'm all right, Chad. I think you're on your game tonight. You got some." And then neither of us got one, and then Clifton got the 4-pointer, and I'm like, "Ooh, that's how it's gonna be."
So you guys only got 4 points. That's interesting.
Oh, I can't remember.
Pretty sure
I haven't gone back and watched it
finished
myself.
with 8 points.
I can't remember. Scott, thank you for super chat. Scott, he said, just ordered my bourbon in the middle.
Yay.
Cheers.
You should. It's best enjoyed while streaming Malcolm in the Middle on Hulu.
Yeah, he's talking about this. Bourbon in the middle. It's an Elijah Craig small batch IBN pick. Bourbon in the middle. Right now,
I was going to say, you better follow that up with more details, because otherwise...
Patreon is the only way.
It's open
to current patrons.
To current patrons.
If you become a new patron, you're just going to have to wait for that next pick.
Yes. Because we got to draw the line somewhere.
Got to draw that line.
Yeah. But yeah, so currently working its way through Patreon. We will obviously let you guys know on a live or here if it makes its way out of there.
Absolutely. We want a shelf turd Chad on Spotify.
I like it. Tony said, yay, Sarah, and I'm not sure why. Love the trash talk. What did I say?
Just yay, Sarah.
Oh, because I was talking about the points.
Okay, here's a clarification from Greg. In Living Color was the Wayans Brothers comedy show. That's actually where Jim Carrey got his start. Living Color is a band that sings Cult of Personality. Thank you, Greg. You are correct, as always.
The dog's over there, like, chewing her nails, and it's making a loud sound.
Yeah.
I don't like it. So, psst, cut it out.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
We're almost done here.
Yeah.
Lots of people saying they ordered theirs today.
Wildlife and Whiskey saying that the new riffs, also IBM picks, are great. Those are the dueling barrels.
Thank you.
Chad Corkpot Perkins versus Sarah Princess of Proof.
We've got almost all the ones that are requested out. I think this week should be wrapping most of those up. We may have a few left over. Again, if they make it outside of Patreon, we will let you guys know.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we got to schedule a patron drink along with the new riffs.
Patron drink along. Please smash that like button.
Smash it.
Almost 300.
But don't break your keyboard.
Don't break it.
But smash it.
Smash it, though. Please smash it. Yeah. Hey, Zoe. Hey, there's Lil. Hey,
Wayne, Lil says hi, Zoe. We're going in order of the emails, so if you didn't get one, check your promotions folder, check your spam folder, send us a Patreon message if you didn't. We'll make sure you get the link.
Yes.
We will make it happen.
I mean, this, admittedly is our first time doing this system.
It's a little trial and error.
There have been some kinks, though we had to do a new link because there was a back end type of thing.
Out of our control.
Ooh, I like this. Preston, why did I ever tell you what I told you? Chad's new riff pick was the best one. I don't have Sarah's, though. That's true. Fair enough.
It's the best and the worst.
Well, yeah.
Bourbon Bite says smashed. Good Lord, I need to message you guys, says Devin. Oh, please.
Okay.
Please do.
Massages, too. We'll take massages.
Speak for yourself. I'm okay.
You okay?
Like, you can.
Never turn down a good massage.
I will if it's not from...
Or a good message.
So I have permission, then, to not turn down a good massage?
If it's a good massage, and it's legit...
Well, who gets to determine those things?
I guess after you get massaged, you're like, that was good or that wasn't. That was a mistake.
Chad's missing. Wow, Chaz is totally missing this one.
No, I get it.
It's fine.
I get it. I'm trying to keep it classy for the YouTubes.
Devin. Yes. No, you're good, Devin. Don't you worry. We'll chat. Won't give anything that belongs to you away. It's rightfully yours.
Oh, I see.
Yes. I'm following. Don't you worry about it.
He gives good massages.
Well, you need to say. Mike says Lexington Lab Band? ? I have never heard of this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't know, but I'm down. Since it's his birthday, that's not it. Since it's John Wadsworth's
Why don't you have a pour for him?
birthday, we will go out on a pour of a pick that John Wadsworth was on. I think, John, if you're still here, I understand because it's your birthday. If you're not, this was your first pick that you were on?
Joseph Brazo, you need to reel it in. Okay? Watch yourself.
He's always on teetering.
Watch yourself.
Wow. Okay, he's on alert.
Tony would like us to kill... They all want you to kill that bottle.
Oh, yeah, that's killable, I suppose.
I'm not doing it.
That's killable. But I want to We'll talk about...
You're not going to give the people what they want?
I will, but you're just hearing momentarily.
Okay, well, we're in overtime quite a bit.
We are in a little OT. All right.
We're almost in
well, here.
50% overtime.
Why don't you...
No, I'm good.
Please pour me. That's what I was asking.
Pour it for you. I thought you were going to just drink it out of the bottle for the 75K celebration.
Oh, okie dokie.
Come on, that's what we want to see, right?
Single barrel selected by Stockbridge Bottle Shop. It's an 8-year. That is in Georgia. This is from Rickhouse S. Floor 5. Just like ours, this is a 94 pick. 94 proof pick. Small batch.
I'll take a little sip of that.
Yeah. Hey, there's the birthday boy.
Birthday boy.
Saying, thanks, Clifton. Well, how about us? What do we, chopped fish in your hand?
Chopped liver.
Check out...
Oh, this is Melanie.
LLB on YouTube. Okay.
Melon and honey.
Yes.
And a little bit of pepper, like white pepper. See, I can do it when I don't have a bazillion other people yelling around me.
It's performance anxiety, okay? Although we were never supposed to give notes. It was
we were never supposed to give notes.
The proof, what's the mash bill, where the state of origin.
It is so hard to think that fast.
Yeah.
It's so tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he also, think about if he had given us a minute per question, we would have been going until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God, yeah.
So I 100% respect his decisions.
Totally. Super chat from Joseph Barrezo saying, laughing my ass off. Nothing but love, Sarah.
Thank you.
Give him a little ding. You can just, a little. There you go.
This is sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Sweet iced tea. Sweet iced tea.
Oh, that's Southern, like, sweet iced tea.
This is definitely sweet tea with, like, a little bit of Splenda.
Todd is having
or
it.
Or sweet and low.
It says it's exceptional. Having some myself. John can pick a great bottle. You bring John along on our next pick.
You guys, this is giving me... This is actually bringing back a lot of memories. Because every holiday we would go to my grandparents' house and my grandmother would make unsweet tea. They didn't make sweet tea. So they would make unsweet tea and we would all have iced tea. But you mixed in either your own sugar, sweet and low, or Splenda. And my family is a big sweet and low family. And like this just, that probably sounds gross to people who don't like sweet and low. I don't have that anymore. But it really reminds me of like every holiday with my grandparents. Isn't that weird?
That's great. That's awesome. I love
Chad's too busy reading instead of listening to
grandmother memories. Isn't that great? I got it.
It makes me think of my childhood. Now, what I want to know is, who gave a 7-year-old tea with sweet and low? And why did I like it?
It's Southern. It's a Southern thing.
Southern thing.
John was just saying that that's correct. And he was meaning when I was saying your first barrel pick that you've ever been on. So that is correct. He sent a super chat to tell me to go look at that.
The pick is really good. Honestly.
It is really good.
I feel like that was maybe a description that might turn some people off to it, but that's just what I'm getting, and it's making me feel really happy. So, there, if you don't like it.
This is making me feel really happy. Kimber's saying, congrats on 75K, just ordered my bourbon in the middle. Elijah Craig, small batch barrel pick. Well, technically it's a single barrel, but a single barrel is the smallest batch, right? Looking forward to it. Thanks for always ending my weekends on a good note. Cheers.
I do love that.
Kimber.
Sorry for making you drink before you have to go back to work on Monday, but at least it's not the Sunday scaries. It's not so bad, right? If we get to have a drink together.
Yeah. And Tom is agreeing 30 seconds is really short to come up with an honest evaluation.
It's very tough. Yeah. But that's why you got to just go with your first instinct, because you really don't even have time to second guess yourself.
Yeah, because the first
round
round was all on the nose, so I would say like, oh, I think this is from Colorado, and then the second round was drinking, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna stick with
something I think is wrong.
Yeah,
now.
so it's not from Colorado, but this is gonna be my new answer because, it's always like, the nose is the introduction, and then the taste is the actual like meeting, like it's the further down the road. So I had some conflicting things with what I said on the nose and what I said on the taste because you just got to go.
I respect that, though. You're not going to continue down the wrong path just because it's what you said.
No.
Shout out to Jake, who says his grandparents were the same way about their tea. And
there you go.
Only people who had grandparents like that will understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Faux show.
So, all right.
No, it's a real good pick.
It is a good pick. I liked it a lot. I'm really, really excited to drink more of that. Thank you, John. Again, a kind soul. He's a good one.
Do you have thoughts on Bardstown Fusion Series 4?
I haven't had it yet.
I don't think.
We have 3, but we don't have 4.
We own 4.
We own it, but we haven't opened it.
Maybe not.
Well, then I suppose we have some opening to do.
Yeah.
Blake says, dude, you have to kill the Fitz. And that's what he's about to do.
And Cliffy is saying, I've seen people screw themselves by second guessing, but I did change some of my answers with the tasting as well. Yeah. I mean, you gotta.
You gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Gots to do it. Holy crap, congrats on 75K. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's end this on an interesting note.
Something that we never really do.
We never
or
do bottle chugs.
Just,
I wouldn't call that a chug. It's a kill.
It's a kill, yeah.
There's maybe a half... there's maybe between a half an ounce and an ounce in there.
Agreed.
So less than a shot.
Yeah.
I think you can do it.
Oh, I believe in myself.
And then I think we end on that note. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay. So. You will do it.
All right, let me just put this up on screen. Put this up on screen.
Let's try that again.
Because that's appropriate. 75K. Yeah, there's some cork in there.
It's such a beautiful bottle to be
fiber.
doing that.
Yes. Yeah, so I'd like the old Fitzgerald 11-year, please, so I can do a bottle kill by drinking out of it.
Yeah, this seems like... Ooh, there it goes, y'all. That is not something that you see every day on It's Bourbon Night. But you guys stuck around to the end, so you get rewarded.
Tasty.
And at least it's not barrel proof, so that wasn't that bad, right?
No.
That's good.
100 proof.
Another one bites the dust, and bites spelled like Clifton.
Another one bites the dust. Yep.
Chug and Chaz. He liked that, Sean.
If I ever become a ventriloquist,
now it's working.
That's gonna be my
Chug and
stage.
Chaz.
Hi, y'all. I'm Chug and Chaz. Let's get into it. All right.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us and for just subscribing and being awesome in general and, interacting with us, being part of the community. We literally wouldn't be here without you.
Literally?
You are the reason that we are here because you clicked the subscribe button. And if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, then consider it if you liked what you saw here tonight. Tonight is different than our normal shows. I think we most spend a lot of time reading super chats, but
that was really fun.
That was really fun for us, and we want to give you guys your dues,
Yeah.
Right? Make sure.
I got to point out Robot Scott. Robot Scott's here.
Yum yum and my tum tum.
Good to see you.
We hope to see you again in August. Still TBD on that.
Yes. Oh, and from Cliffy again saying, just for the bottle chug.
Oh, thanks,
really
Cliffy.
It. Here, we'll that didn't work well.
Wow. Can't believe you're honoring him with a old Fitz cheer or whatever.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your arch nemesis.
Cliffy.
I know. He's coming for you next year, Cliffy. If there is next year.
Cliffy.
Do you have anything nice to say?
No.
He did the chug.
Yeah, I did the chug.
So there's that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Love you guys.
Thanks so much.
Always.
Yeah.
You're the best.
We'll see you guys on Friday for a produced episode and back here on Sunday for another live. I think we're getting pretty close to like our 150th live.
Wow.
I got to check on that.
Well, then I guess we'll celebrate that soon too.
And also our 500th episode. I think this might have been $4.99.
Oh my gosh.
So I think Friday might be our 500th episode.
Well, we can talk about that on Sunday's Live then.
501, we'll wear jeans.
We'll wear jeans. Also, if you don't follow us on Instagram, we're at It's Bourbon Night, and we're going to Evan Williams in Louisville for a very special press event. We don't know.
On Wednesday.
We don't know. It's kind of secret-y.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know a lot about it, but something's happening, so we're going there on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So maybe just watch our stories if you want to know.
There you go.
I want to know.
I want to know.
All right.
Jeez.
We'll see you guys then.
All right. Thanks so much, guys.
Take care.
Bye-bye.